Good. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. We out here for the 2023 Corwin Ford Capital Mortgage Railroader Scratch Classic Nampa Bowl, Nampa, Idaho. We out here watching bowling. Okay? It's going to be a good weekend. This good April, end of April weekend. It's going to be a good one, folks. How are we all doing this morning? Let me know down in the chat. As I'm waking up. Let me know down in the chat. How's everybody doing this morning? The weather's starting to get a little better. So the last tournament we were doing for some time until the I'm just updating a few things. Hold on. Whoa, where's it? Okay, there we go. Now we're good. So, weather's getting better. We're not. This is the last tournament we're going to do until the start of the Championship Bowlers Tour. The CB Tour begins August 11th through the 13th. For we have some big news. I guess we'll just announce it right now. First thing in the morning to the 13 of you. Harm, what's up? Shana, what's up? So, some news we're going to announce later today on our socials, so you guys will be the first ones to hear. Kenzie, the newly appointed commissioner of the CB Tour, right? The newly appointed commissioner of the CB Tour. Hold on. I'm having issues. 8,500. It's fine. Okay. It was just giving me a warning for no reason. All right. The newly appointed commissioner of the CB Tour. That was yesterday that news broke. And 2 days before that, Wednesday, Kenzie locked in the largest agreement we've ever had. The largest agreement we've ever had. And now, what was the Roller Mill Classic is now the Rumby Island Grill Classic at Jack and Jolene's in Lehigh. They have purchased basically the naming rights, the main sponsorship, the title sponsorship to the event. So, the Rumby Island Grill Classic plaque at 10 pin. Rumby Island Grill Classic will take place August 11th through the 13th at Jack and Jolene's. $3,000 is now guaranteed. What was based on entries is now guaranteed, and that is paid for by Rumby Island Grill. That is why they have the name rights to the event. They are paying for first place. So that's pretty cool. We're excited for it. The Rumby Island Grill Classic. The largest agreement in the CB Tour's history. And that was done, signed, and sealed by the newly appointed commissioner, Kenzie West. So if you guys, we have a post up on Facebook. You want to tell Kenzie congratulations and good job and wish her the best. I'm sure she'd really appreciate it. You can do that on Facebook and Instagram. We're excited about it. Like who? What? I don't know. There is Wi-Fi there, right? Oh, okay, perfect. Everything, the internet's perfect. So Did you get the? You want to take that down? It's kind of a wild password. I don't know. This is Messenger, like Facebook Messenger. Sorry. First time here in Nampa Bowl, so working out some kinks, but I think we've got everything nailed down at this point. I know we have KT Simpson in this part. KT and Zach Trevino both in the rankings. On the pair next to, we're finishing up game one here. The pair next to that, Brody Chatterton, Josh Rose. A lot of good people on these pairs, right? Just in general. Chuck Jennings, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning? Guys, the good thing is, this morning, rock solid internet here at Nampa. Rock solid. Watch Riley's shot here. I'm going to go to Brody. Here's the head pin. So, guys, like it says in the ticker here, you can type in exclamation point pattern, and that ball goes to the face. And we'll send you, in the YouTube chat at least, we have our Nightbot, and it will send you a link to the pattern. So, type in exclamation point pattern. Hit this. Oh my gosh, I have been having a lot of operator error today, and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Really, Keith Carter, the GOAT. Yeah, Carter Hole. Are good. Respect to Carter. This is Aiden Piet. Made the show at the Storm Idaho Junior Open. So let me just show you an example here. Let's see if Nightbot's awake today. Our internet is significantly better here than it was in Burley. Yep. Nightbot's awake and we're in a rip. So I'm going to kind of give you a little 411 on this pattern. Wow, that bounced hard for Aiden. Impressive. Alex Cecil, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. We'll be here. Here's Kid Caporelli again, also making the show at the Storm Idaho Youth Open. Pattern. Interesting pattern made custom by Dallas Burke, the tournament director. It's got a speed bump in it. It actually has. What's up, T-Nor? What's up, brother? It has a speed bump in it down at the end of the pattern. So again, if you type in exclamation point pattern into the YouTube chat, you will be given a link. You'll be given a link to the pattern, which you can see there. Again, that's only on YouTube. It's feature exclusive to YouTube. YouTube gives us a kickback when you watch on YouTube, so we appreciate you watching on YouTube. So if you're in Facebook land, which there's quite a few of you, head on over to YouTube. Helps us out when you do. And the viewing experience is a little bit better. What's up? Morning, Jeff. Jeff's Pro Show. Again, the link here. So I just had here we go. It's 42 feet. Everybody's done it at the exact same time. That is weird. They're not. We still have people bowling here, but it's dead silent now in the center. That's way eerie. 42 feet, 32 and a half mils. So a pretty basic sport pattern. 2.89, so almost 3 to 1. But down at the end of the pattern, oh, Messenger misses in front of the head pin track tissue. That would have been lit. But down at the end of the pattern, about 35 feet from like 30. This is like from 34 feet to 35, or 1 feet to 35 feet. So it's a pretty big, 2-3 foot window here. They've put a 2 to 2. 2 runs of 2 to 2s. So they put a 2 to 2 out here on the forward pass, and really, it's been kind of introduced recently in sport pattern building. A lot of people refer to it as a speed bump. Well, why is that, Bill? Well, the goal with that buff area is to really get the ball to slow down quickly, especially when you're throwing urethane or big balls, is to slow the ball down. Get it to slow down a little quicker, right? In this case, in the area where you're wanting your ball to slow down and create, some control, some friction, there's a 2 to 2 there, where normally there's just buff area, which eventually will break down much quicker. So if you gas it up, you get a little bit right, the ball just squirts on you, becomes very unpredictable. And really, honestly, I think it's come about to try to combat urethane a little bit. We're going to see how that plays out this week. I talked to Gio a little bit last night before we headed out here. And he was saying he doesn't think urethane's going to play. And it is 42 feet, so Gutter'd have to hook quite a bit for urethane to play. And it does kind of look like the Gutter kind of wants to hook here. This is the first time we've been here. I don't know much about the center. Oh, very nice spare on the 5-10. So I don't know much about the center specifically, but it does look like there is some friction off the gutter. We saw Aiden peel one off the gutter. So, guys, when we have every pair in the house, so we have 5 through 22. 24 lanes here at Nampa Bowl. We have 5 through 22. Nice center. Nice center. First time we've been out here. Co-owned by John Chatterton, which is Brody's dad. Kid Caporale, PAX 10. So there's a little 2 cents on this 42-foot, 3 to 1. So you'd think it's a little bit softer, but that speed bump down lane's very deceiving. Very deceiving with how this pattern will play. That speed bump down lane. Guys that can kind of keep their angles straighter and get their ball to roll forward, slow down quicker, I think will have more success. The guys that throw it harder, I think will have a little less success unless they can keep the ball in front of them. It's just going to be kind of a game. So if the middle part of the lane hooks a lot, here's Aiden. He just almost 7-9'd. That ball went through the pin so good. So clearly there's some hook there. He's not throwing urethane, so maybe urethane's no good, but he can definitely get the ball to peel off there on a 42-foot pattern. All right, we'll head back over here. These are our marquee pairs, so the tackle match will be contested on 17 and 18. Go ahead and update it. We're now into game number 2. Should have scores fairly quickly. It's the first time that we've attended a tournament that Dallas has bowled at, so. But I wouldn't doubt that we'll have scores here in a moment here. AT looks like I thought I saw her throwing a DNA. This looks like a TNT now, so it might have ball changed. It just looks like if you play in, you have no room right to miss. Play in, you cannot miss right. You will miss the head pin very easy. If you play right, I don't think you have any hole. Like there's just nowhere to hide. You can see KT's playing fairly right, misses in a little bit, face. Fortunately, gets out of that one unscathed, but very easy to To miss the head. It's Jake Dobkins. We've seen him a few times before on lane 18. He's playing fairly straight, too. We've seen Aiden Piet play pretty straight. I think Brody Chatterton's playing pretty straight. Able to really get the ball to peel off the gutter. I think that's going to be the play. To preserve the middle part of the lane, at least. Riley's in, hooking it. You can see even Riley's pretty good at getting his ball to slow down. That one did. You could see it kind of hit that speed bump. Squirt. Team will make the spare. Carter is in the chat. He just commented he wanted the lane 14. Well, now we're on lane 14. He's up. Let's see what Carter's got. He started off open spare. How's the left look? That's not a good shot, so not a ton of friction over there. He's in a magenta idle, looks like. High flush. He's playing super deep. If that is, in fact, a magenta idle, like, it's hard to tell. It looks like it. He's in, not shaping the ball a ton. I also don't know how pair-to-pair is here. I would assume it's a little older of a center. We're on AMF lane surfaces. Typically, pair-to-pair isn't great. But who knows? Kid railed his head up against the table that this is sitting on. See Zach Trevino first, and then I think Brody Chatterton's on lane 11. Raleigh Keefs is the GOAT. Is he? Looks like maybe a Cosmos from Zach Trevino, Pax 10. So we go strike, 9 spare strike. Brody bled one from the nose. And, that's a 9. This is Brody's home center, so there's someone that would know how it's going to play. It would probably be him. Apparently there's a few locals. Out here. Jake Dobkins is pocket 710 right there. John Reed's letting me know that the low end hooks more. Where does it hook more down lane or it hooks more up front? Oh, and as soon as I switched to see Dobkins 710, Derek Hollingsworth just messengered the 710 out. Left the 710, messenger came off he's a lefty, so it came off the right sidewall, kicked the 10 out, ran across the deck, kicked the 7 out. I just missed that. Sorry, Derek. That was pretty lit. We want to see Dobby. I just saved you, Broly. Carter almost taking 3 off the right. Dobkins, get out of there. Oh. No dice on 7-10. So back here, Josh Groves. He's playing the twig. The ball didn't slow down quick enough. And we are starting to get scores to trickle in. Carter makes a spare, and so did KT. I'm going to get one of my first looks here at Tyler Lopez today. He's going to strike the second game. And he is number 5 on our power rankings, packs it. Doesn't necessarily pack a little mixer, but still, strike nonetheless, doubles up. Morris, runaway Brooklyn, in his first strike in this game. Sean Reed says, well, 1 through 12 hooks more. There's Zach Trevino. That ball is wide right. Almost made it back, though. But does, like, the front hook more? Does it hook more down lane? Like, where exactly does it hook more? Mid lanes are toasted. All right. Rock, what's up, brother? Good morning. Middle part of the lane on the low end. According to Sean Reed here. Hooks. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks for the insider information, Sean. Carter, better ball from the last one. Mixer. Oh! Almost plaqued a 10 pin. The 6 pin got just enough of it. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Testing it out. System. Replaying you one of Brody Chatterton's shots. How's the turnout for the turnout? Pretty good, I think. And they're pacing for like 150, depending on how many people rebuy on the final squad. Hollingsworth, who sent that messenger. I flushed that turn. Oh! Messenger helps him out again. Not sure if he was going to need it, but it helped anyway. Lopez just went high flush off camera. That was a much better ball. You know, oh, wow. Rumbles a bucket. Now let's see it. And a little light mixer, and the bucket rumbles the 2-8. Brody, he's up. Does it. Oh, now it's a 5-7. Ouch. Yeah, the middle part of the lane hooking is definitely going to make the speed bump trick 100%. The straighter you can play on the speed bump, typically the better. So if the middle part of the lane hooks, it makes you get away from it, open your angles up a little quick, and could be pretty tough. Could be pretty tough. Brody at the spare. Oh, it's quite chopping enough. All right, Carter, right late here on 14. Better ball than the last one on the right lane and better result. So double for Carter Hole. And it's 13 14. That's a W2, Rolly. Bring it back here to the high end real quick. Tyler Lopez, right lane now, on a 3-bagger. Ball needs to shim. Oh, it does. Andy Kinney's pumped for his brother. What ball? Tyler Lopez is throwing. She's right behind. We got a unique seating position. I'm seated perpendicular to the foul line. Behind lane 18 and 19. This is that ball right. I'm trying to figure out what ball that is. Cannot tell. My camera out. Zoom thing. See if I can figure it out. Looks like an Axiom. Okay, I thought it was, but it's kind of old and I wasn't sure. It is, in fact, Axiom. The Norris is throwing. Piet. His speed's a little higher. Hit that speed bump. That ball went dead straight. Gio might have a little something here with his speed. There's Brody. Better ball. High flush. Flop with 10. Good shot there from Brody. This week into the power rankings for the first time. At one of the adult events. Messenger, Zach Trevino falls off the back of the day. Carter needs that ball to shim. Does high flush. Zach. Yeah. We were watching with you. One homie had left to 710 and the messenger go. pick up the 17. Like first ball, like standing. That's pretty crazy. Just what? That's what you want to do, man. You put that mic on. This Carter holds buddies in this chat. Look at this. He said Carter is Timothy, no cat. What the heck is that? Oh, man, that's funny. Pull that bag out. Robbie, we hope to see you there, brother. I saw Wes Tipton signed up. He's from your area, I think. I think he signed up for the one in Vegas. I can't remember for sure. I know he did sign up. It's 4-pin house. Wes Burner, yeah. Well, we got money to pay out, so we're excited to have everybody. I'm excited about the points championship. This is one thing. Well, we ran a tournament now before, so we've got that under our belt. I'm not super worried. I have a better idea of now of lineages and how much we have to bring in to pay out and all this stuff, right? So I was really worried about that the first time. Now we've built the CB Tour Points Championship. I've built out the point structure. I mean, I think it's good. Put a little bit of an emphasis on winning. Lopez tripped the 4-pin. Oh, excuse me. The 4-pin tripped the 9-pin almost, but a little in front of it. So Lopez is on a really good game. Really good game. Anyway, where was I? I lost my train of thought. It's Grove Strikes. I built this points championship, trying to put a little bit of an emphasis on winning. So I don't like when you just show up. If you show up the most, and I think with 4 events that kind of eliminates that as well. But I've built the points championship, and I hope it works out right. I mean, it's hard to tell. I'm just kind of winging it as far as how many points you get for whatever position. So that Storm has sponsored the first place prize, which will be guaranteed $2,000 bonus. So if you win the points, automatic $2,000. which, depending on how many people bowl, because we collect some funds. Easy strike. Oh, go through the face for Carter. We collect, money from the entries that go towards the points championship. And so the more entries there are, the more money in the points race. But for sure, because what's the storm deal agreement that we've signed, it will be $2,000 to win the points. It can guarantee. Maybe more. Rob, it's on the website. Championship-bowling.com. Link in the description of this video. We're on an event page, the CB Championship Bowling Masters, on our website. And the entry form is there as well. Lopez just struck off camera, so again, he's having a pretty good game. He can shoot 235 with 2 more strikes. 235. CB Masters also. Thanks, Rock. This is the lone major on the tour, so across the board, obviously it pays $5,000 up top, so it's going to be the richest one. All the others are 3. Based on entries, this one is guaranteed 5 on top. Oh my gosh, Tyler Lopez. Wow, I should have changed the camera. That's a good shot, though, there by Zach Trevino. What is that? On for train of thought. 500 points more across the board. So pretty important to bowl. Second place, 800 points, but it's 500 extra for the Masters. So, that's pretty significant for the lone major. So we've got what is now the Rumby Island Grill Classic. That's in Jack and Jill Lanes in Lehigh. It's August 11th through the 13th. The next tournament is the CB Masters, the lone major. That's in Roy, September 29th, 30th, and October 1st. We had to change it to the last weekend. Lopez shot 230, got 9s. Phil shoots 234. That's probably the biggest game that I've seen so far. I think 19-20 might be a decent pair. So that's in Roy, Utah. And then the Coach K Scholarship Open, the penultimate event. That's in the Gold Coast Bowling Center in Las Vegas. And then finally, the Tour Championship, the CB Tour Championship. Again, lots of wheels turning trying to get this deal done. This deal's significantly harder than we had anticipated to get it done. We contemplated maybe potentially changing centers. We don't really want to do it here in Utah. I guess here, not Nampa, but in Utah. I don't want to do it in Utah, is basically. I'm not saying I don't want to do it here in Nampa. This center's pretty nice. We wouldn't mind doing it. But we're working on the final tournament, actually the first or second weekend of December. And it's been a little harder than we had anticipated to get it done. It's still awaiting that announcement if the deal ever happens. So we're actively looking potentially for also an easier route. We wanted to do it somewhere where the weather's a little better, like Las Vegas. But it's impossible to get hold of these centers. We had something brewing with Santa Fe Station, and once they informed us they are no longer interested in running tournaments. So. Oh well, I guess. So if someone has a plug, actual plug, like I've tried to get a hold of the guy that runs the Boyd ones, have failed. Steve kind of set up the one that'll be at the Gold Coast. So shout to Steve K and his Coach K Scholarship for that one. But if anybody else has some plugs or wants to host the Tour Championship, let your boy know. Dobby, just got your registration, buddy. 3 minutes ago. Got your registration. So we probably have scores, right? Yep. Dobkins, 233, game 1. It's your leader. Norris, 222. Struggled a little bit this game. Maybe the right side doesn't hook as much as the last one. Dustin Regis, new name I've seen, 209. Richie Myers, 198. He's tied with Josh Groves for 4th. 6th is also a tie of Gary Ledford and Doug Hankins at 195. Joe Funk, 193. So the cut's kind of interesting. It's 3 for every 18. That's 1 and 6, but I think you add 2 and a couple other things, and an idiot in there. It's fairly convoluted of exactly how many people are coming up. But, it's 1 and 6, right? 8 times 6, right? Is 30? Oh, wow. My math is all over the place. What's 6 times 6, right? Yeah. So this out. It's 1 and 6 plus 2, right? So that's why you have 8 currently in there, and then an idiot, from what I understand. Tyler Lopez, Aiden Piet tied at 9th. That's going to change. Lopez will jump up into the number. Misty Myers, Tyler Kelly, Heather Sharp, Brody Chatterton, Jordan Croft tied for 14. Pretty tight, though. I mean, 21st is 15 pins behind the number. 22nd, 23. I mean, it's pretty damn tight so far. After 1, of course. So the number right now, -7. That's Joe Funk. Avery, whole tournament. From what I understand, it's a whole tournament. We're going to be doing the same thing as well at our events. And it's the whole event. Yeah. Who you is got a number, verified number. It's Utah. Who you is TikTok. Frosty using Nightbot. Thanks, buddy. Frosty gets it. Frosty gets it. There's no one bowling. Why are we still here? Let's move. Get the little face square up there. Hopefully that doesn't get annoying. Yeah, we're doing a cut by. We tried the cut by squad, and I think it makes sense when you're not running a fresh pattern after every squad. I think it makes sense to do it that way, squad equity's sake, right? The squad's independent of each other. I mean, so many variables that goes into it. As far as squad equity, but I think in general, cut by squad is the way to go if you're not doing fresh. Now we're doing fresh every squad, and I think they are too. And in that case, the cut per squad or cut for the event is what we're going to do. This is our first event. Cade Caporale crumbles the bucket, attaboy. On a big string of strikes, too. They're going 6 games. This is the second. We're finishing up the second of 6 games qualifying. We'll go into match play tomorrow. Match play. So the schedule's not bad. We started at 9, not too early. Kinsey and I were here till about 2 o'clock, setting everything up. Robbie also got your registration for the Coach K. You're in, bud. You're in. Everybody moved on. Cade needs to finish the game. This was a pretty solid game after the rough start. He's going to shoot 203. Wow, I guess he saved that game. Probably should have been a lot better. But the beginning of that game looked real rough. Hayden, what's up, brother? You come through? Oh, boy. Been a minute, man. We haven't seen you in an event, in a few events, so it's going to be good seeing you, brother. It's good to see my man Hayden Wolf. How's the Jaguar treating you? Someone mentioned South Point. We tried. Apparently, the weekends we want to go, the NFR is coming. The NFR is coming. So there's apparently there's no rooms. And the first 2 weekends in December, the NFR is there. So would love to get it into South Point at some point. Maybe next year to work out because the first weekend in December is the first is a Sunday and the 30th is a Saturday. So maybe we can do November 29th, 30th, and December 1st, and that might be okay. Let's hope. I'd like to get it. Obviously, South Point is the best place. In Vegas, at least, in my opinion. Got 4th last night in the sweeper. Nice, man. Sounds good, man. Was Ford still making those? Because at one point, wasn't Ford making engines and stuff for Jaguar? Because at some point, they were doing it, and then they split off, and they were doing it themselves again. If I remember right. Could be tripping on that, though. Don't quote. I'll race you in my 6.6 liter turbocharged V8. Connor switched to a gem. Hits that speed bump down lane, squirts it about 2 or 3 feet further than it should have gone. Now he has the 127. X3 diesel was cool. They make X3 diesel. Oh. Not convert the spare. I'm here for Broly's sayings. It's cracking me up this early. It said easy cleanup for cart. Where do you guys get this shit? Oh my god, that is funny. Reno Mixer 7-pit. For the 6 p.m. flight was definitely a learning experience last night. And I'm not very good. You fly, Jim? You got plane? You fly? Get over here to Tyler Lopez. Struggling a little bit on this pair. Tyler Norris also struggling on this pair. The second half of, or the first half, I don't know, half of the Thai clan. Also struggling on this pair attack. Dobkins? Yeah, I think 19 and 20 looks like it hooks a little bit down lane where it needs to be hooked, and I think 19 and 20 is decent pair. 21 and 22 does not look like a decent pair. Looks like it wants to push a little bit down lane. It's a little tighter. The ball doesn't want to slow down as quick. Is what I'm seeing. Woodard, TNT, Mixer. I've seen quite a few crumbled buckets. Josh Groves, and then we'll have Zach Trevino. Oh, flight. Oh, yeah. You guys, golf calls them flights. I don't know why they call them flights. It's funny. Why do we call them squads? Maybe it's just me because I'm a bowler and I'm like, always call them squads. And golf is called them flights, and flights is the right terminology. I've just always thought it's funny that they call them flights. This pattern's tricky. That speed bump is rather large. It's one of the bigger ones that I've seen. Patterns being made. So it really wants to trick the ball up and get it to go straight down. this. I think she's sticking that thing out as far as she can get. Go back, pause it. Let's see. Her shoulder is behind her ass. I look like a hippo too. All right, some girls show more than the others. Jerry Hinkle asks, "What am I watching? Player level, pattern, etc." Well, it's the Storm Northwest Tour. The pattern can be found by typing in !pattern. It's 2.89 to 1, but with a giant speed bump at the end, so it doesn't really play as with as much shape as it would seem from that stat. You have everywhere from Katie Simpson here is bowled on the PWBA Tour. It's won a regional. I want to make. She either made a show on a national tour stop. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure she won a national tour stop, but she did make a show. She's right here on the right lane. Daria Payuk will be here a little bit later. Alex Hoskins, who's made multiple Masters TV shows. Giorgio Cleanez, multiple regional, PBA regional winner. So a mixture of some very high-level bowlers. And maybe some, some league bowlers that are just trying to get some competition. Good mixture. Peter Mack gets. Can we go back to the front six guy? Sure. It's Jordan Croft. He's up right now. Oh, we jinxed him. Bully D, come on, man. You jinxed him. The 4-6 last night. Dang, eh? How'd you do that? You bounce it out of the back? Oh, that was weird. On lane 16. Ooh, Riley just around the head pin a little bit too much. That's our wrap 7. Wrap 10, excuse me. Oh, no, he did not overcut that, did he? Let's see. I want to see if he overcut this one. No, there's no way. That's why I'm doing this, because I don't think there's any way he overcut it. No, just right behind it. I don't think you could slide that enough over because it was the 4-6. It was the 4-7, 4-6-7. Where is Carter? I forget where he is. He was on 13-14. Made it fall over like a domino, and then it tripped the floor. Dang. Carter, was he bowling Zach? I think he's right here, right? 15, 16? He's on this. High flush. Zach Trevino got it. It's like a little in shim to hair. Cartier has that dog. How many folks in the chat are here for Carter? AT just packed 10. That was a little off camera. Waiting for Carter. Probably got game 2 scores in by now. 36 on this first squad. Tyler Lopez is now your leader at plus 26. Heather Sharp, plus 6. Tyler Norris is third, plus 3. Aiden Piet, minus 4. Doug Hankins is 5th. Minus 11, Joe Funk. 6th, minus 12. Riley Woodard gets into the number now. Minus 19. Dustin Regis, minus 20 is the number. Just outside, Jacob Dobkins and Gary Ledford are tied 2 back of the number. Ryan Phipps, 9 back of the number. Derek Hollingsworth, 10 back of the number. And Richie Myers and Jerry Miller are tied for 13th, 12 back of the number. 22nd place is 30 back. So there's how things stack up after 2 games. Cut now, minus 20. So big names still to bowl. George Oklinas, Alex Hoskins, Clay Reese, Daria Payak, Andy Kinney. Some of the best bowlers in the Storm Northwest Tour yet to bowl. Still have names. KT Simpson, Riley Woodard, and so on. So there's the newly appointed Commissioner, Kenzie West, right there, doing some social media work for us. Her responsibilities will shift when we go to the CB Tour. Oh, we got that. That's a whack Wednesday for Zach Trevino. She moves focus down to Riley. Lofting it a little. Hit up on that one. Maybe a little too much shift early. So, her responsibilities will transition. The newly appointed commissioner of the CB Tour. So she'll run basically all the operations. She'll do all of that. Why is that? Well, the value that we add is the stream, right? The social media stream aspect. We have the plan right now. We have a verbal agreement with Chad McLean to kind of do what Kenzie's doing now and do the pictures and videos and social media part for the CB Tour. Kenzie will run the event, basically, with the volunteers, get them to take in entries, scores, all that kind of stuff, enforce the rules, all that kind of stuff, fun stuff. And then I will do this, be on the stream, because this is what the value is. We are able to sign deals like the one with Rumby, where they are paying the $3,000 to win. 100% of it, $3,000 is guaranteed because Rumby's the ones paying for it. And we're able to sign deals like that, make agreements because of this, because of the following we have on social media, because of the stream. It's attractive to non-endemic sponsors. So, we didn't do a good job at the CB Masters with the stream, I don't think. I didn't love our job that we did. So, that's going to be my focus. My focus is going to be here on the stream with you folks, calling the action. Oh my God, every time I switch it back, we're watching Carter. Aiden Piet just sent a dirty message. Dang it. So yeah, basically, CMG is the company that owns the Championship Bowlers Tour, and it's owned by Kenzie and I. And then Jordan Croft overcuts that spare. Ouch. Obviously we run the tournament anyway, but just wanted to make it kind of official and clear that Kenzie's going to kind of be taking the reins as far as the on-site events. Obviously, we are working together as a team, but I gotta focus on this because this is the value we add. We want our bowlers to not have to pay so much entry fees and get paid more money. And this is the only really way to add money is to have all the social, have something that's attractive to them. You say Tyler Sharp? Who's Tyler Sharp? I don't know where he is. If you know where he is, we can show it to you. What pair he is. I don't know what pair he's in. Jordan Croft now. After that front six has struggled a hair. Trevino. Ball does not tip for him. Wow, trips a 7 out of that and leaves a 2 pin, so that's fortunate. Name sounds familiar. I just don't know who that is. Is this Tyler Sharp? Nope, that's Ryan Phipps, looks like. Oh, Zachary. Zachary, what are we doing? Oh, no. Okay. I gotta take a quick break, and I'll be right away. Jordan is my Silent H introduces. He's my best friend on the planet. I'm really rooting for him to make this one. I can't wait to bowl here in a few hours. Sweet. Well, I hope he does too. I gotta grab him. I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back, guys. KT's making a ball change here. Might have been a little left off her hand. She shoots. 91. Riley's been a little hyped up. Finally doubled. Let's see his finish for this game. This to hook. Does. Oh, 1.5 tenths. The 220, he seemed like he was super excited that he struck, that he hadn't been striking. You don't shoot 220 without striking a few times. You and Riley were having some fun, huh? Guys, if you could do me a favor real quick and like this stream, it would really help us out. Helps us out in the algorithm when you hit like on the stream. Hell. No. Going. Stephen Lane's from Eufaula, Oklahoma. Huh? I don't know who's this? Who'd that be? Usually Park Cheong-gon, but this is a new name I've never seen before. Shiroyama? Shiroyama, how's it going, buddy? Hope I'm saying that right. I did. Shiroyama, it looks like you're from Japan. At least that's what Google is telling me. Hope that's not wrong. Of course. Anthony Santos sends the 500 stars on Facebook, and I wasn't even paying attention. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you, my brother. Can't wait to see you at the CB Tour events, Anthony, if you're still out there. Should lace them out more. Not that cool. All right, we're coming to a close here on game 2. This is the last pair that I can see that is still currently bowling their second game. Stephen Lane should be bowling a regional event today, but things happen, I guess. And they got a regional out in Oklahoma at Fire Lake. How close are you to that place? Fire Lake. About an hour. Nice. Nice. We'll have to come out that way in the next season, in the second season of the CB Tour. We gotta start making our way east. We have a little bit of a following, I think, out west here, but we want to take the experience everywhere. So we may have to start bringing her out further east. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Hear you. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it, buddy. Zach would like to remind everybody that there are very tight down lane, and the speed bump is working as it was intended to do. So, if you were wondering, they are V-tight. Could be why Riley's lofting. Obviously, it looks like he's already shot 220 last game, so it looks like it might be working decently. Avoiding that early hook and able to play further right. And obviously, he kind of hits up on the ball and is very forward with it, so the ball wants to slow down quicker anyway. So, sounds like if Riley can get locked in here, he might have a good day. Might have a real good day on the lanes. Carter at the spare will clear it out. Nice. Well, we hope to get a few photos of you then, brother. Doesn't really matter. I think probably 16 to 24 is around I guess we're going to Jack and Jill. The Rumby Island Grill Classic is 22 lanes. So, the way the brackets work when we do the top 24, with 8 buys, that means 16. There's 16 matches. So we need to have at least, I guess, 16 or 18 lanes in order to run an event in the way that we would, but we can do unique formats. Trevino needs that ball, the hook doesn't. So he has hit 19 and 20, which we've seen. I guess we've seen to be a decent pair, huh? It was not 21 and 22 that we see. It's not been a good pair. It's the pair that Lopez shot 230 on. 234 to be exact. So it looks like that, from what I saw, the highest game so far. 21 and 22 is what Riley's on now, and that has been one of the tougher moves. At the spare, looks good. Oh, I always hate when I cut the one too much and wrap it around the 10-pin. Drives me nuts. Earn another ball change. That one, it's just not doing the right thing now, Lane. He's trying to play a little fallback. It looks like the ball won't tip. Going to play a line like this, I'd like to see maybe a little bit of a stronger ball to get it to tip a little bit. Riley cleans up the spare. McAllister, 16 lanes, but I think they're adding a few more lanes over the summer. Nice. That'd be lit. There's Tyler Lopez. A little half 10 there. It's like, and a reality is what he's throwing. And Norris on the pair right of him. Throwing at the 7-pin. Clean that up just fine. Lopez will make the spare. Jordan Croft here. Missed that pin right. Oh, nice, Steve. That's cool, man. We do like the open centers. We don't like them when they're super crowded and small. Riley backs 10, so he's got a little something figured out. His ball reaction looks pretty decent. His ball reaction has looked pretty decent. The one thing, though, I do want to add another major at some point. The Masters is a major, but we like doing the brackets. We feel a couple reasons. I kind of run more to the competition side. Kenzie's better at appealing to the non-bowlers, which are 90% of your sponsors, right? Your potential sponsors are just non-bowlers, and that's just the way it is. So a lot of her run doing that is to try to create a fun experience, and I set up most of the competitive event portions. This is scratch. This is a scratch tournament, and the CB Tour are all scratch tournaments as well. Now we will have two divisions on the CB Tour. We will have two divisions, but it will still be scratch. We're not messing with handicap. But where was it? Oh, we like the brackets because a couple of reasons. One, I think it's more entertaining, just head-to-head matches where you just need to win. For whatever reason, I feel it's more entertaining and it's different. A lot of tournaments use match play from the PBA Tour. Uses match play format, right? So we want to be kind of unique and competitively. The pair-to-pair scoring, you can't say you got a bad pair, right? Because you're just bowling on the same pair your opponent is. So you're both are on the same pair. You just gotta beat your guy. Now, the thing where that might come in is the lefty-righty ordeal. Lefty-righty ordeal. That'll never be fixed with anything. No format's gonna fix the lefty-righty dilemma. But it just eliminates someone catching a good pair or a couple good pairs and then scoring. If you catch a bad pair, it's all irrelevant. All you have to do is win. The score doesn't matter. So that's kind of the reason we like them. Different, more exciting in our opinion. and the score doesn't matter. You just got to win. And I feel like Link's a little bit more, I don't know, you have more of a chance to win if you're, so we really want to create a good experience for newer bowlers, right? Maybe our under-division bowlers or the newer tournament bowlers. We want them to have a good time, so we guarantee that 2 under-division bowlers will make the Sunday finals, right? So 30, in the example of the CB Masters, 30 open division bowlers will make it, and 2 under-division bowlers. Now, if the under-division bowlers naturally make it, great. If they don't, they'll just be inserted at the bottom. They'll be 31 and 32, positions 31 and 32. So, we want to have them have a good experience, and I feel that, for maybe the lesser skilled bowler, you have more of a chance, or at least you feel like you have more of a chance in a competitive environment where the 12 game score isn't what determines if you win or not, which argument can be made to see who the best bowler is. And honestly, that's not, we're out here to put on a show, to be entertaining, and to generate bigger prize funds. So like we obviously want to have a fair competition. We don't have to be cheesy or anything like that, but we also need it to be entertaining, and we need it to be different. So that's our view. We have John Janowitz make all our patterns, so they're custom made patterns for each event, much like this pattern. Now, will we use a speed bump in our pattern? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Depends. Maybe we'll make like a 39-foot pattern with a speed bump in it, or have John do that to be like a little more friction, but take your thing out. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, you never know. Basically, what I do is tell John Janowitz, they tell him, hey, this is around the scoring pace we want. This is the center we're in. This is the lane surface. Help us out. And he helps us out. Gas that one up a little bit from Woodard. Transition over here real quick. I think we just had a battery dying too. Damn it. Let's see Derek Hollingsworth. Okay, well, I want to see if Piet will make the spare. Oh, almost bounces. So it doesn't. Let's go back here to Hollingsworth. It's in that Messenger 710. He's a shim, doesn't face. The 2478. 2478. The left equivalent of 3692. Your paper white calves, huh? I've been playing a little golf the last few weeks, so I'm starting to lay on the first layers of my tan, my summer tan. Oh, does not make the spare. That was close. How about Norris? Oh! Dirty 9. Dirty. That was a really good ball. Go rip some lips, Steve. I've never actually fished for bass. Mostly just trout. I have caught a white bass before, I think. A couple white bass. But never a regular bass. Catfish and crappie. Caught a lot of catfish out in Montana when I lived there, went to school. Crappie. We got some good trout fishing in Utah, so that's typically what I stick to. Nice, Mason. Nice. Oh, Lopez about to step up. We have game 2. This is game 4, no? Did I miss the changing of the games? I did. This is game 4. We're cruising on by. Lopez goes to the face. Tough break. All right. Ian Piet takes over the lead. Shoots 232. His third game. He's plus 28. Tyler Lopez is plus 14. And Riley Woodard is plus 3. That's your top 3 report. Jordan Croft, minus 11. Tyler Norris, minus 15. Jake Dobkins, minus 17. Goes 233, 145, 205. A little bit of a roller coaster so far for Dobkins. Tashita shot 230 last game. Lefty at Salt Lake. He's a minus 28. Joe Funk, minus 29. First out of the numbers, Doug Hankins by 1. 10th is Gary Ledford. He's 3 back. Richie Myers is 6 back. And Heather Sharp and Ryan Phipps are tied 9 back of the number. 14th is KT Simpson. 13 back of the number. And tied for 15th is Dustin Regis and Jerry Miller. 16 back of the number. Again, you can find scores by typing in exclamation point standings. Exclamation point standings. And Nightbot will provide you the link to Tournament Bowl. Exclamation point standings on YouTube and YouTube only. Doesn't work on Facebook. Facebook, we try not to. Facebook's kind of just there to get people to YouTube because they don't like links and they don't pay us. So, YouTube's the place to be. If you go on YouTube, type in exclamation point standings in the chat. Nightbot will provide you the link to tournamentbowl.com in this event. Crappie are good. I mean, tender and flaky when you cook them right. All right, bet. I'll have to try that. I'm sure there's some ponds and some crappie. See Lopez here real quick, and then we'll move on and see Brody. Who's that to hook? Sets up real nice. Lopez packs 10. Brody packs 10 too. Brody's done a pretty good game. He was spare 3-bagger, maybe 4-bagger, spare strike. So he is on a solid game so far. Willard Bay. I caught a perch. I caught a perch at Willard Bay. Oh, the old MLF, huh? What lake was that?
Did you ever make like a graphic for like live videos and stuff? So you see
Brody back up in the right lane. Now we're going to have a strike. This is a solid game for him. Probably needs a big game here to to get him close after this squad. Asks him to quit. It almost does kneel for him. But Norris. Missed the headpin right. Ooh, trips out the washout. Oh, another dirty 9-pin there from Tyler Lopez. That was a good ball. This game is real 8 spare, 7 deuce, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare strike, 7-2, 9 spare, 9. Zach has struggled to get his ball to the pins. Steven says they're the largest man-made lake in Oklahoma. Oh, and he flagged it. He flagged it. Man, Zach down big right now. Some guy that bowls in Utah. Politician guy now. He just packed 10 again. He's kind of had an up and down game so far. He's going to need a few more strikes to shoot 200 this game. So not his best game. Let's head back over to Brody. Brody on a solid game here. He would really like to punch out in the 10th frame. Get 30. And that would get him to 38. Oh, dirty wrapped him. Wow. Let's see that. That was fast. Let's see that again. Oh, man. That is heartbreaking wrap 10. Brody Chatterton right there. Tough to see. Yeah, that's crazy. He can do a lot with his hand. A lot of times he's pretty sideways off the ball there. Almost backs it up. Out the spare. A two-hander throwing reactive out the spare. Pretty damn impressive. I couldn't throw a spare ball at spares two-handed. That's why I throw my spares one. All right, for the fill. And time gets the 10 to fall, so he'll shoot 227. 227 for Brody. I'm sure he'll take that. That'll help him out a lot in the standings. Well, into the end pair here. Riley Woodard is about to finish his 4th game. Oh, Josh goes a little high on the headpin, 4 9s there. All right, Zach, we struck in the first shot here in the 10th. Let's see if you can double up here, buddy. Needs it to shoot $170. Ball doesn't quite get back. Squirts on him. Yeah, if you gas it up a little bit, the ball really wants to just go straight. Almost accelerates at the end of the pattern. And obviously it's not actually getting faster, but your eye's trained to see the ball slow down in that part of the lane. And then when it doesn't, it hits that speed bump and just scoots. Oh, Zachary. Guess it did really bad in hindsight, but. All right, Riley. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, guys. Paxton doubles up, going to the 10th frame. Shoot 192 if he fills it. So his teeth being shown by the 21-22, the end pair that we're using. Buffer pair on 23 and 24, and they're not using 1 through 4. The only pair we don't have is 5 and 6. So I know. This coffee I got from Starbucks isn't the greatest. I prefer Dutch Bros, personally. Got it. Ball change for Riley. Maybe a little too late, but certainly going to help him save this game and keep himself the number. Riley is third place right now. There's only 3 people plus. This will probably bring him down. Yeah, he's only plus 3, so he'll go back to minus. After this game, but only just. He really saved this game. Dug deep. Squeaked out a 190 on a tough pair we've seen. No one's really bowled very good. Someone to shoot. I see a 220 on there. Wow. Impressive. And he does. Fills the 10th. 4-bagger to end it to shoot 191 or 2. Super Riley. We move on. This is now the end of the 4th game. I'm going to go change a camera battery really quick. I'll leave it here. This is the end of the 4th game. We'll have game 4 scores momentarily. Dallas has been really fast at getting them in. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and like the stream for us. It helps us out a lot when you do. And check out championship-bowling.com for the upcoming Championship Bowlers Tour, the CB Tour, which starts August 11th and 13th. The Ruby Island Girl Classic. Jackie Jalane's Lee Howard. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Sure. The boy's back. Everybody, the boy's back. Eric. I don't know who Eric is. If you could help me out on who that is and where they're bowling, I'd be glad to show them to you. Oops, sorry. Whoa. Yeah, so if you could let me know who that is and where they are bowling. Salt Lake guy. Okay. Oh. Eric T. I didn't see the T part. Absolutely. Ain't a thing. We're into game 5. As soon as I see him, we'll show him. He just got done. So he's right here. He's just walking back right now. That's Kate Caporelli pulling the frame. I guess we can stick it here for a minute, see who's bowling. Oh, sorry. Huh? Popular. So we'll see Kate Caporelli in the left lane. And then it looks like Tashida as well right after. Caporelli packs 10. Chill, Carter. We get there. We get there. Don't you worry. Carter wants to see himself. He pops in the chat, then says where he's bowling, and then steps up to throw a shot. Cheetah lane 15. C3 over bounces for him and split. Back to Carter. It's for you, buddy. Better strike. Ball looks pretty good. Needs a hook. Oh, no. 5-7 stood there. The 5 gets taken out. Oh, fall. Oh, Derek Hollingsworth almost with another nice little strike for us. Doesn't quite make it, though. Let's go back here. See if Tashida can make this at 2-4-10. Oh, did not quite cut it in there. Close, but no cigar. Game 4 scores yet. Should have them here pretty soon, though. Go back here to see Trevino and Brody. Trevino bleeds one through the nose, and Brody packs him. See it again. Oh, yeah. That ball set up perfectly and shreds the rack. Shreds it. Guys, if I know anybody out there, if you're out there, and you do like graphic design stuff, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. We'd love to maybe get some more stinger transitions done, like you saw there on that replay. I'd love to insert some more. Oh, this one's not bad, but I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Mixer, roll the 2-pin, does, not the 8, though. So if you do graphic design, you'd like to make us one, I'm sure we can work out some sort of deal to compensate you for your time. But I would like to get some more stinger transitions and stuff done. So if you do graphic design and we want to help those out that support us before we just go to some freelancer Fiverr. I've got some things I want made for the CB tour, so if you can help us out. Oh, KT! Wow, stone faced on it too. If you do graphic design and can help us out, let me know in the comments or shoot us an email or message me. I can do some things. I'm not the greatest at all of them. And mostly I just don't have time to learn. That's the biggest issue. Just don't have time. We're doing so many things that I focus on more of this kind of stuff than that. Because I have to learn. Tyler. Brings that ball to hook. Does. Bang. Got it. Absolute. Looking pretty good for Tyler Lopez right there. Brody left this shaker 7. I think Carter's going to be up. Ooh, Derek Hollingsworth packs 10. He's throwing the ball pretty good right now. Trevino has switched to, it looks like maybe a Ruby. He was throwing a duo there for a second. This is, oh, not close. That's what that is. But a ball could be good. Yeah, it is. Paxton. Good job, Carter. Brody now. Brody, again, sneaking into the rankings for the first time in an adult tournament. Home house pulled really good and won in the Storm Idaho Junior Open. Doesn't like that shot. He will leave the 2-5. Oh, the 2-5-8. 3/4 of the bucket sits there. Well, Keith says, wait, is that the GOAT? That was the GOAT striking, yes. Nice shot there. I'm not sure that guy's name in the green jersey, but looked it off his hand and looked real good through the pins. Lefty's doing all right. Couple lefties in the field. I haven't seen a lefty in the field in a while. We have several in this squad. Better ball. Does not quite make it back. That would be a 2-pin. Here's Lopez at the Greek Church. He has left that 2 times now on the left lane. He's thrown it pretty good on the right lane. You can see it goes spare or open spare. Greek Church strike Greek Church. That does not help your pin kick. That's Joe Funk. All right, well, makes sense. He's currently in the number, or yeah, he's the first in. We do have game 4 scores now. Aiden Piet retains the lead. He is plus 28, bowling real well. So let's stick it on your squad leader for a bit, yeah? He's after Brody. He's not. Tyler Lopez, plus 19. Riley Woodard's third, minus 5. Doug Hankins, minus 6. Ryan Phipps, minus 13. Richie Myers and Eric Tashita are tied at minus 20. And Joe Funk is the number at minus 34. You love getting funny pictures. KT is one of those people. She makes some funny faces. She's just like, he's thrown a couple bad shots, and they've hurt him pretty bad. Goodness. Miko Sei or whatever. I don't know what she looks like. Well, they're blowing the same pair. All right. He's leading right now. Okay. I will. sounded good. There's Aiden, your current leader right now. Keeping it clean this game except for one open. Strike, open, strike, spare, spare, spare. And now is looking at the 6, 9, 10. He also had a solid showing at the Storm Idaho Junior Open. Was beat by Wade Christiansen. Yeah, Tony Williams, welcome to 10 Back Club, my brother. Thanks for signing up. We appreciate you. Your guys' help. All the 10 Back Club members, anybody who donates in the chat. Last Storm Northwest Tour event we did at the Idaho Open, every donation we bought a new camera, and that is this camera right here. So we bought. Hold on, we'll launch KT's shot. Oh, 4.9. So this camera right here, we upgraded to this one here, and it was paid for by people like Tony Williams. So it was paid for directly from the revenue that we made in super chats that day. It was about $400 or $500. As Norris Paxton, was that about $400 or $500? This camera was $480. So it was paid for by people like Tony Williams. So shout out to Tony Williams signing up for the 10 Back Club, guys. If you feel inclined to help out more than just watching, which you don't have to do. Oh my God, KT just made the 4.9. Dang it. Missed it. But again, I know some people have reached out to us in wanting to find more ways to help us out than just watching. Super chats, donations, signing up for the 10 Back Club, purchasing your membership early. You guys are, entries are open for all of our events except the Tour Championship because we haven't nailed down a location yet. But you can sign up for your event. You can prepay for your event if you'd like, and you can buy the membership, the CB membership. Now, I know there's been some question on this. Do I need a membership to bowl? You do not. The payout's no different for non-members. The entry fee is basically the same. If you get the elite membership, which is $50, you get a $10 discount on every event you bowl. If you get the $25 one, you don't. Basically, all the membership is for is to get you into the points. We just wanted some sort of commitment level to get you to bowl all the events. We just want you to bowl all the events. Basically. Norse. Oh, there's Norris's sister. E. Paxton doubles up. I see. It's basically all that is. So, like, let's say, the $10 discount you get from having the $50 membership, right? Someone asked, where does that? Well, where does the discount go? Does it come out of the prize fund? No. So we collect about $10 of expense money from every event, which is about 6% of your total entry fee, and those things go to buying banners and equipment, and compensating for our time or the expenses it takes for gas or food, or whatever it is, right? Our volunteers helping pay their food and stuff. So we take about 6% in expenses. Well, if you buy the membership, kind of it's almost prepaying that. That's how I look at it. So the money won't come out of the prize fund. Yeah, it'll just come out of the expense money that we would take from the entry. So that's where that discount. So if you want to help us out, there's a couple ways. If you're inclined, you feel like, man, these guys are doing a really good job, we want to help them out. There's a couple ways to do so. I'll leave it here for a second. Let's see Eric Tashita. We'll bring it back when Aiden Piet bowls. I think they're almost done with their fifth game here. And then we'll move on to game number 6. Kid Caporale. Got. Oh, wow. I thought for sure that was a strike. I got to see that again. Just a little light. And the headpin just gets stacked up there. Probably would have taken it out, but there's a pin in the front. Right in front of the 7 pin. Shakes it a tad, but does not fall. I appreciate all tuning in. I know down at least in the Salt Lake area, it's Saturday morning and it's 75 degrees, so I'd be out golfing. So if you're watching this while you're golfing, shout out to you as Kid Caporale whiffs on the 7th. Shout out to you. Shout out for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a beautiful day outside. We're in here streaming live. Well, this is a great thing, too. You don't have to have your TV and watch you stream this right on your phone for free. Beautiful. Do you want to hang out with your boy while you're playing around of golf? Love to see. Peter Funk says, yes, Joe is awesome. Excellent. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's down nice. Real smooth. So Aiden is actually going to go first, and then we'll have Tashita. We'll switch it back here in just a moment. Aiden's going to go first. This is currently your squad leader. Mixer trips the 8 pin, but not the 2. That was on a double. Tashita. A spare here, but he's got all the tip. Ooh, trips the 8 pin now, or excuse me, the 9 pin. It's the 3-9, not the 2A. Back here. Currently your leader, Aiden Piet. Leans up. Is it 2 pin? Oh, thank you. It was, yes, thank you. Yeah, I'll text you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, that's why it's so hot. Oh my God. Big mistake. Big mega mistake. Physical game's good. I don't know. I think he just doesn't bowl enough or doesn't practice enough. Because the consistency isn't quite there. But his physical game is great. I love watching Eric. Caporale. I flush this time, takes it out. Commissioner West, do you want to say anything to Tony Williams, who signed up for the 10 back club?
Thanks, Tony. What else do we say?
You gotta figure it out. You're a little politician guy now. Like Roger Goodell and Rob Manfred. You're like Rob Manfred. Adam Silver and Roger Goodell. You got some shoes to fill. You don't want to be like one of those guys. Big got stuck in my bacon. Take a look at this. Let's take a look at Eric's game. Hopefully he strikes here because we're going to slow this down. I'm going to replay and slow this down a little bit. Cheetah on the right lane, 16. Messenger. Oh, man, that would have been perfect. And let's take a look at it. Oh, it's so late. Why did the replay start so late? Oh, that would have been a dirty mess. Oh, we don't get to see it. Anyway. Caporelli looking to double. And he does. What is? Naomi just doubled up. He's happy about it. I'd be happy about a double too. To be honest with you. Oh, we are 5 games in. That's not necessarily, I don't know, fast. You know? Would have figured as much. But you need to bring that brink point to the track. It's going to hook a little bit more. Probably a 1.5 to 2 zone move. Pretty good. Sheet of nail 15. See if I can snag this replay better than last time. Pretty good ball. I think it worked this time. No, still late. Still late. Well, that's a lefty 210, so that means it's the 6-7, right? No, 3-7. Well, that may be the 6-7. He's made it. Sure did. Count it. What's wrong? Another strike from my man in the green storm shirt. Oh, Cade. Come on, my man. Never understood why you throw straight at that. When you want to throw cross lane, maybe you feel more comfortable doing it, but you leave the door open for that. See, Riley's begins his 6th game, the final game of A squad qualifying. Crosses over and goes Brooklyn. Riley likes to celebrate his Brooklyns. Striking enough. time you fall, just fall. Grab the money. Time you fall, just go down. All right, Commissioner. You be having that shiny noggin. All right, guys, scoring update. Doug Hankins takes over the lead. The cut now is minus 30, goes up. Hankins plus 20, Aiden Piet plus 15. Riley Woodard even. Fourth is Gary Ledford at minus 18. Eric Tashida minus 20. Brody minus 23 after a 220 game. So he's gotten plus 47 the last two to get himself to minus 23. Brian Phipps minus 28. And Richie Myers is the number at minus 30. Tyler Lopez with a $1.45. His fifth game falls out of the number. 6 back. Joe Funks 19 back. Jordan Croft 29 back. And Jeremy Miller's 32 back. 13th is Tyler Kelly 40 back. 14th Carter Holt 47 back. In 15th place is Tyler Norris at 54 back of the number. There's your scoring update. Can't see. All right. Cardi's always missing one, man. So where's Doug Hankins? Who is Doug Hankins? I'll find him. He's now your squad leader for 5 games. Oh, Riley sends a messenger, takes out the 5-pin, but the 7-pin stands. Somebody help me out. What pair is Doug Hankins on? Somebody help me out with that. What's up, man? Good, how are you? Looking for Doug Hankins. Don't know who that is, to be honest. Should have had Kenzie show me a picture. He is currently leader. Ryan Phipps, that's him on lane 9. He's currently in the cut. That's a good ball. Flat 10s. Carter. In the face. Oh, big break there to knock the split out. Okay. Back the end pairs are Cheetah. Lane 19 goes open spare to start. Ooh, high flush. Good shot. See if I got it this time. Yeah, decent. Ball just beautifully falls into the slot. Oh, Riley Woodard just boned an 8-pin. Ooh, that was tough. Boned an 8-pin. Doug Hankins could also be off camera on 5 and 6. That is a real possibility. And Doug's a lefty. All right, that narrows it down significantly. Katie, Paxton, great shot. That's Joe Funk. Right? From what I understand, the guy in the green shirt, lefty there. Just, ooh. I feel like we could have a couple of good messengers today. Look, the pins are kind of flying. Pins kind of fly. They're twisters too, so that makes sense. Carter. This guy. My man, Broly Keith, just pulling out all the stops on the one-liners. It's the sayings he has. The Wizard of Oz. Oh my gosh. Oh, Riley strikes. And Riley packed 10 good. I didn't catch the shot. I'm too caught up in Broly Keith's comments here. Killing me. They big slacking. Big slacking. Thinking we don't have Doug Hankins on stream. I swear I've seen his name written on a shirt as Jordan Croft crosses it. Ours made a big ball chain. Looks like he almost went to urethane and moved right. Oh, Phipps, face 4? Is that 4? I think that's 4. Look at this guy. He said, Kent. She can. You make this. Good. Oh, wow. Interesting. Close, very close. Ball just deflected a hair too much. A hair too much. Since I don't know where Doug Hankins is, let's head over here and get ourselves a look at Aiden Piet, who is second right now, 5 pins behind Doug Hankins. Got it. That's a 4-bagger for Aiden Piet. So he's making a run to be the squad leader in A squad. There's Tyler Lopez. Haven't seen him in a bit. High flush 4 pin. And Tyler will clean up his spare. And bring up Aiden on the right side. And 14. Currently. And we're on Doug. That was him right there. That was the man, your leader. So Aiden and Doug are pair mates. There's Dylan. Dylan's helping a brother out. Appreciate you, Dylan. Messenger, got it. He doesn't even know. Run it back. Lopez hated it. Turn around. Messenger comes, takes out the 10. He doesn't even know. That time, only 3/4 of the bucket. Katie, mixer, got it. Crumbles the bucket. A lot of bucket crumbling going on. Whisters do be flying a little funny. When you got that speed bump down lane, it really makes the ball kind of speed up and get that bucket hit. Steve Stalter with the 145 stars. Thanks, Steve. Can't wait to see you in August, buddy. Can't wait to see you in August. There's Doug Hankins there. Mixer. Oh, no. Six-pin does not fall. So he is having a little bit of a rough game here, and Aiden is on a 5-bagger looking for 6 with this shot here. Aiden looking for a 6-bagger. This shot here, you most likely recapture the lead, and will be the squad leader here at the Railroader Scratch Classic. Ball needs a shim. Doesn't quite do it. Doesn't leave a split. But I got 3 or so boards left. And from what I understand is what Dallas Burke told me is this is what they called a railroad. Or rail, I guess. And that is where the name Railroader Classic comes from. At least that is what I was told by the tournament director himself at Dallas Burke. Just kick the AC on because I'm getting blasted in the back with some cold air. All of a sudden. So Aiden can shoot 212 with a strike in the fill. A double open, 5-bagger spare. So Aiden looking to finish this one out as KD packs 10, and she's now on a 3-bagger. Not sure she's going to make it on this go. Oh, that ball's wide right. Oh, and he gets 5 on the fill. So 217. 217s to finish for Aiden Piep, but he'll gap himself, and we'll be seeing him tomorrow with this set on A Squad. All the squads do combine, and it's 1 and 6 plus 2. And Aiden Piet is going to be your squad leader. I haven't really seen too many high games, so I don't know if that 217 is going to be beat by enough for somebody else to take over the lead. Not Joe Funk, but Doug Hankins here has struggled a bit this game. So, Aiden Piet going to be your squad leader in A Squad. And goes plus 22. No, 32. Goes plus 32 with the plus 17. Lincolns would need to have shot 212 in order to tie Aiden, which I don't know if he can even shoot 200 at this point. So we moved on over here to the pair of Phipps, who sat 7th, who has struggled significantly this game. Well, actually, no, he shot okay. I was looking at the B bowler. He's not the B bowler this day. One bowler shot 2-0, so he'll be fine. He'll be in. At least after the squad. I don't know. We've got some pretty big names coming. Some 7 or 8 bowlers that you would assume that are going to make this cut. My prediction's probably in the 40s and minus 40s is going to be where the number sits. If I had to guess right now, that's where my head goes. Woodard sits third. Messenger got it. So he struggled a bit this game too. He needs 30. Let's take a look at it again. Solid ball there. Gets the tip nice and early and controlled. Sends the messenger across, picks out the tip. Riley really needs 30 here to keep himself in the number. He's even in third place. This would bring him to probably minus 10 or 20, depending. Oh, that ball's bad. Yeah, that ball was not good. Not good. And this might knock him out of the number. He's going to shoot at 150. Minus 30? Oh, that's going to put him on the bubble. I would say at that point, Riley's going to have to bowl again after this game. So he shoots. I don't know. That might knock him out completely. He's going to have to bowl regardless again, but he doesn't really have much to go off of to fall back on. Tough end there for Riley, in which shot buck 80, 2-0, 220, 190, 2-0. So, I mean, pretty consistent up until that last game, which, again, like I said, probably going to knock him out. Step break for Riley. Guys, this is the last game of A squad. We got B squad coming up. Not really sure what time B squad was supposed to start. Let's see. Are we on time? See the whole post. You just got it. Supposed to start at 1 o'clock, which we should be on time for. We are finishing up this squad. So we'll be back again. 11B bowlers, Doug. Yep. So this is Doug. He's finishing up his game. Shoot 150, 60. Shoot 157. 157 or 67. So he's going to fall lead. A couple bad games from a lot of people up top. Some room to move. If you can shoot a big game, which we know. Who shot that big game? Aiden. Aiden's going to be your leader by, I think, a decent amount. So, once we have the final scores tallied and where we sit with the number, we'll take a break and we'll be back here at about 1 o'clock. B squad qualifying as we wrap up A squad qualifying, which we just have a few more bowlers to bowl. Oh, not fade to black. I don't know why I always do that. Let's see if Tashida for a couple more shots here as he begins his 10th frame. Oh, looks pretty good. Got it. Let's quickly hit that replay button. See if we can all of Tashida's get perfect. You see that hand just gets in the right spot, falls into the slot, rotates it super well, kicks the 10 out. That's a good shot. I think, maybe I'm tripping on this, but I just feel like if he bowled a little bit more, the consistency would find it. His game's good. It's just sometimes he can be a little inconsistent. So. Maybe a little fast, a little in. The ball just floats. Well, we got most of Game 6 scores. So Jordan Croft shot 264. I must have missed that. Omal gets to him, so gets plus with that 260 game. He's second place. Doug Hankins third. Ryan Phipps minus 23. Fourth, Riley Woodard minus 31. He is in fifth. Sixth, Tyler Kelly minus 71. Excuse me, minus 50. Tyler Lopez minus 71. And Joe Falk minus 76. That's where it sits right now. I don't have it on the plus minus, so really Gary Ledford, Eric Tashida, and Brody Chatterton are still in the number without their sixth game scores. Most other people have them in. Jerry Miller, if he shot, Jerry Miller and Tyler Norris, if they shot good games, they could potentially get themselves in. I don't think they did. Pretty far away from the number. Again, though, reminder is this is a tournament cut, not a per squad cut, so maybe we'll have to wait and see what happens to the number. We have some more bowlers. Giorgio Klinas and Daria Payuk will bowl the next squad. So, guys, if you want to see that, you want to see some professional level talent, okay? 1 o'clock, we'll be back for B squad qualifying. Giorgio Klinas, Daria Payuk will be on that squad as we finish up this final few frames of A squad. Also, I still have your guys' attention for a little bit longer. The Championship Bowlers Tour begins August 11th through the 13th with the Rumby Island Grill Classic. What was previously the Roller Mill Classic. Commissioner Kenzie West has signed and sealed title sponsorship for the tournament in Lehigh, and it is now the Rumby Island Grill Classic with $3,000 guaranteed, paid by Rumby for first place. Oh, so that'll kick off the tour August 11th through 13th in Lehigh, and then in our lone major on the tour, the second tournament, the Championship Bowling Masters, the CB Masters, September 29th, 30th, and October 1st in Roy, Utah. 500 extra points across the board, $5,000 to win. That event is sure to be exciting. And then the Coach K Scholarship Open, that'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Gold Coast Bowling Center. The penultimate event of the CB Tour, and that'll be October 27th, 29th, 28th, and 29th. And then finally, the Tour Championship, which will be the first or second week of December. We're working on locking in the host center for that. So we kind of want it in a little better weather, so if you're wanting to host that tournament, let me know. We're in the works of something that may or may not work out. I was really hopeful in the beginning. Now I'm getting a little worried that it may not work out, and it's getting really late. So if you have some connections, maybe Vegas, maybe your own center, I don't know, let us know. The Tour Championship, crown a points champion, $2,000 bonus on top of the $3,000 to win that tournament based on our entrance. All right, we have final scores. Just about looking for Gary Ledford and Tishi's scores. Then just soon, and those are basically the only scores we're missing for the number at least. It's looking like minus 31, which is Riley Woodard after that $169. just about got have scores here, then we'll let you guys go. Again, Dario Payak, Georgia Clooney's Alex Hoskins, some Rusty. We did find it. We have some. What do I want to say? Some. Oh my gosh. Why is the word escaping me right now? Internships available that I think would fit you perfectly, Rusty. So, if you're interested in an internship in the Championship Bowlers Tour, the CB Tour, let Kenzie know. She'll fill in those calls. Okay, final number. Aiden Piet, plus 32 is your squad leader. Jordan Croft, plus 5. Gary Ledford, minus 5. Doug Hankins, minus 13. Eric Tashida, 5th, minus 22. Ryan Phipps, minus 23. Brody Chatterton, minus 29. Riley Woodard, minus 31 is the number. Minus 31, so drops a pin. After the 6th game, Richie Myers, the first one out, 9 back. Tyler Kelly, 19 back. Jerry Miller, 37 back. Tyler Lopez, after a 145-165 finish, 40 back. Joe Funk, 45. Josh Groves, 54 in 15th place. Dustin Regis, 57 back of the number. If you want full standings, type an exclamation point standings into the YouTube chat. Chatbot will give you a link to tournamentbowl.com. And guys, we'll be back in about an hour for B Squad qualifying, where you'll find some elite level talent, professional talent. Well, right here on Championship Bowling. Appreciate you guys tuning in this morning for A Squad qualifying. And wait. Not up top. Not up top. You have to go in the back. It has to go in the back. Because I have stuff plugged in up there. Standings. Forgot the S. Sorry, Broly. Standings. No Kizzy Cap. Interesting. Okay. Guys, we will see you in about an hour.